Are you waiting to be perfect before you press record? That is the question of the day. You know what's better than being perfect? Being finished. Yes, I said it. While you are waiting on the right time, the right lighting, the perfect setup, and the crispy mic, like this one, or you're waiting on the perfect thumbnail because you think that is the thing that's going to make you go viral. That is not it. And while other people are out there starting messy, you're shrinking back on fear and holding back until you're perfect to get started. And while other people are getting their message out to the world, you're worrying about if your hair is messed up, if you have on the right makeup, if your eyelashes are done, or heck, even if you have eyebrows like me, and sometimes I don't. You're waiting till everything is perfect and the situation is great before you get started pushing upload on YouTube. And I got some news for you today. Let me talk to you about perfection and procrastination. They go hand in hand. So today I want to talk to you about posting even when you're not ready. Before you think you're ready to get started or you feel ready, just start posting. Hello, welcome back. I'm Reva. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. I am your coach with the most who was able to get monetized in 3 videos, and our community has grown to over 24,000 loyal subscribers and community members that we call the Revealers. I help small and emerging content creators grow their business, grow their brand, and grow their mindset right here on YouTube so that you can leave a legacy for yourself and for your family and those who come after you. But today I want to talk to you about the enemy. Yes, the enemy of progress, which just happens to be perfection. And if you are a perfectionist, like I am a recovering perfectionist, then this video is going to be for you. Before we get started in the video, I got some questions. Let's be real. How many of you all have videos that you haven't posted, scripts that you haven't filmed, and folders full of ideas yet to be created into valuable content? You have all your amazing creations just sitting in your phone. It's not that you're lazy or that you're unmotivated, but maybe the thing is this: you're just trying to be perfect, and perfection, it is nothing but procrastination, but in disguise. And I'm just going to say it right now that progress is not perfection. Progress is the thing that's going to get you paid, that's going to get you seen, and that's going to get you growing right here on YouTube. So let's just get into the 3 P's of getting past the pesky procrastination and perfectionism. And don't worry about taking notes, because I'm going to leave a downloadable free guide in the description, and I'm also going to leave you a QR code so you don't have to get your pen and paper, because some of you guys probably don't do that in the first place. So let's get into it. The first P that I want to talk about is just post ugly. Yes, I said it. Post ugly. I'm not calling you ugly. I'm not saying that your background is ugly. I'm not talking about it from that standpoint. I'm talking about posting even when things are not perfect. You think your script has to be perfect, your makeup has to be perfect, your lighting has to be perfect, your sound has to be perfect. None of that has to be perfect, especially when you're first getting started and you're just trying to get past your first upload. The first time that you're wanting to push the button, that's the time where you want to remove every roadblock from you getting started on YouTube. Let me talk to you about it. The first time that you upload, the video is going to be shaky, your audio is going to suck like you're talking in a tunnel, and your background might be looking a hot mess. But it really doesn't matter in the beginning, because nobody knows who you are, and even if they do know, they should not be judging, because guess what? You're doing better than they are, because maybe they haven't even uploaded their first video. Your goal is to start real, to start raw, and to start ready even when you think you're not ready. I'm going to tell you why. Because your audience is not looking for perfect. They're looking for present. They're looking for you to show up and show them the way. Give them the information that they came for. Give them the entertainment that they came for. If you do not show up, they won't be blessed by the message that you have to give. And I am proof. The proof is in the pudding. I did my first videos. They were a hot mess. I was in the car, and literally it was hot. I didn't have on any makeup. I was in car line waiting to pick up my son, and I just started. I just went off the dome as far as giving the people the information that I thought that they needed at the time. And the audience was me, because I was teaching what I knew, what I learned about not being perfect, just starting where you are and starting messy, and to start on time with not a long intro. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll leave that video card up here so that you can check out that old video that got me started. And that very first video got me 5,000 views in 2 days. So if you don't believe me, I've already walked in your shoes. I've kind of been there, done that, and got a t-shirt to prove it. And don't worry about this t-shirt, because you're going to see this same t-shirt on probably an upcoming video, because guess what? I batch create all of my videos, and that's how I'm able to stay consistent. But we'll talk about that on another video on another day. And in that car video, that's what I'm calling it, the car video, I showed up as myself. I don't know who else to be. And I talk about that in my new workbook, The Conscious Co-Creator, Your Purpose-Filled Path with Creating with YouTube. In chapter 3, I talk about just showing up and being yourself and not letting perfectionism stop your progress. If you want a copy of my new workbook, I'm going to leave a link down in the description so that you can do the journal prompts in order to help you to grow your mindset and not just your YouTube channel. In chapter 3, I challenge you to do the journal prompt and to hold yourself accountable. Write down one video title that you want to post for that week. Hold yourself accountable and then post a video. Regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what it sounds like, that is going to be your point of growth. I did a 3-day no edit challenge when I first started my channel as a way to develop myself, because you guys know my channel is not just about growing YouTube views, but about growing yourself as a person and your skills. So I did that no edit challenge. I was able to grow myself, get past my own limiting beliefs, get past my bad mindset, and just press record, regardless of what it looked like, regardless of what it sounded like. And it was able to help me to become more natural on camera and to be more present with my audience. If you want to check out the no edit challenge, I have the playlist on my channel. I want you to check it out, but I want you to do that journal prompt if you have time during the week in order to challenge yourself to grow. Okay, so point number 2. This is a good one because I talk about practicing out loud. Now, what do I mean by practicing out loud? I did this exercise before this video. I do it before most videos. And if you're like me, you want to do this exercise too. If you work a 9-to-5 job, or even if you don't work a 9-to-5 and you're switching between being a mom or being a dad, or switching in between the roles that we fulfill on a daily basis, and you find yourself moving from role to the next to being on screen and having to record, I like to start talking to myself before I talk to the camera. Sometimes I do talk on the camera to make sure that my audio is good, that my voice is good, and that I'm not cracky because I've been talking all day at my 9-to-5 job, or maybe I've been talking to my kids and my voice is kind of raspy. I want to make sure that I have the right tone, the right voice, and the right presence when I come before you on YouTube. So yes, in this sense, it's okay to talk to yourself. You have to practice out loud before you press record, because it's a way to get all the jitters out. Because you know how it is when you press record, you immediately get nervous for some reason, and it's just you in the room most of the time. This is how you're able to build your voice, build your confidence, and find your own rhythm. And this way, when you do press record, you tend to make less mistakes. Are you going to be mistake free? Absolutely not, because it took me like 25 takes in order just to do this one segment. But that's okay, because this is just what comes with the job of YouTube. Each video is practice, and every upload is a rep and set. Every mistake that you learn is a lesson along the way in your content creation journey. That is why I made a weekly reflection in my workbook. I talk about what I learned. I talk about how I felt. I talk about how I could do things a little bit differently in order for me to warm up and do better in front of the camera. Here's another tip for you. Each time that you post, every time that you upload, you get the video uploaded, I want you to take time and rewatch your own video. Take about 3 minutes and write down what you've seen. Do a quality check and be honest with yourself, but don't be hypercritical. You want to look at and see what you could have done better. How can you enhance your video, or how you can enhance your presence on screen, and try to do better the next time you upload. But the main thing to remember is to just keep uploading. And here's something that helps me out tremendously. I treat videoing like I do when I go to the gym and I do reps and sets. Every time I do an upload, I treat it like a time to train. It's a time to build up my muscle in front of the camera and behind the camera when it comes to editing, when it comes to scripting, all of the things that's required to being a good content creator. I just treat it like training. If you keep on doing it, you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger with each upload. Just trust me on that one. Now, on to the third P, post and publish. Here's the deal. You can plan, you can film, you can edit, you can do that stuff all day long. But if you never push, publish, you've done nothing. Posting is the best thing that you can do. It's like an activation. You know how when you're manifesting, it's moving yourself one step closer to your purpose and your passion. I know a lot of people who are sitting there on their dreams, looking at their visions every single day, literally looking at their vision boards and also talking to me about the content that they want to create, but they haven't yet pushed the upload button. That's my job as a coach. If you don't know, I am a coach. I'm your cheerleader in the corner, pushing you towards your purpose, one video at a time. Also, I help people start their businesses. The things they wanted to start in their heart, I actually help them to see that vision in their hand. So the best thing that I like to say is you don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be powerful by being present and being consistent. And then lastly, just being real, just being you. People are waiting for you to show up in their universe. In my workbook, I have an exercise in affirmation, and it goes like this. I am a conscious creator. I create imperfectly, but I do create impactfully, and I am here for a purpose. So I'm going to leave you with this gem. Creating content is not just about movement. It's about a mindset. It's about moving you closer to your purpose, the reason why you were created. And creating content that will positively impact somebody else is part of your purpose. So whether it's the business that you're supposed to start, that's content. Or the brand that you're supposed to develop, that's also content. Or the video that you're supposed to create on YouTube, that's also content. So my question to you is, are you being a conscious co-creator? And are you fulfilling your God-given destiny by creating on purpose? If you want to get your copy of my workbook, The Conscious Co-Creator, I want you to check it out on my store. And for you purchasing your workbook today, I am throwing in a free mini channel analysis. You will get your channel analysis in your email just for purchasing your copy of the workbook today. If that interests you, I want you to go down in the description and I'll leave a pinned comment so that you don't miss out on your workbook today. And while you're down in the comment section, I want you to connect with like-minded people right here in this community of revealers, revealing our way to a greater destiny. And don't forget, keep shining and keep creating. And make sure you check out this video next and this playlist if you want to keep growing on YouTube. I'll see you next time in the next video. Bye-bye.